Because self-awareness as a category has totally disappeared from the earth, like the dinosaurs, this happened today. America's best-known dismisser of sexual misconduct allegations weighed in, of course, on the Brett Kavanaugh saga to remind us we need to believe all women. While appearing at the Atlantic Festival, Hillary Clinton said that now that the allegations are less credible and don't involve her husband, she's okay with just believing accusers and ditching the account of anyone else. Watch.
Women and young women and girls are saying, you have to hear our stories too. They've been historically dismissed, condescended to, picked apart, second-guessed, held to a double standard, and at some point it just is time to say enough.
Though there's a guy who says he's a journalist sitting next to her, you can be certain that no meaningful follow-up questions were asked, of course. Hillary Clinton also went on to say that Kavanaugh became too angry after being accused of gang rape, and therefore he shouldn't sit on the Supreme Court. Watch.
I mean, really. I thought it was just part of the whole of his very defensive and unconvincing presentation. But I think for anyone who believes there's such a thing as a judicial temperament and that we want judges, particularly those on our highest court, to approach issues, approach plaintiffs and defendants with a sense of fairness, that there's a lot to be concerned about.
I mean, it's totally Orwellian. But again, nobody noted that as she spoke. Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana, though, noticed it. Here's what he said.
This entire thing makes me want to heave. If you think this is about searching for the truth, you ought to put down the bong.
Senator Kennedy joins us tonight. Put down the bong. Do you think that there are people in the United States Senate, any people, who believe that this is on the level and that Democrats are acting in good faith as they were asked for this investigation?
I think there are some Democrats in good faith, but I think some of their colleagues, it isn't about searching for the truth. It's about winning. Just win, baby, win.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who gets destroyed. And these are people, I'm not going to name names, but I'm not sure they have a soul. I don't think their mother breastfed them. I think they went right to raw meat. If Dr. Ford's in the way, destroy her. Breach her confidentiality, destroy her kids, destroy her family. Brett Kavanaugh's in the way, destroy him and his kids and his reputation. And then, after calling him a rich, drunk, lying sexual predator, they criticized him for defending himself. Now, having said that, I'm a lot more sanguine than some folks around here. I know the Democrats think they're winning. But, you know, sometimes falling feels like you're flying for a little while. I predict that Brett Kavanaugh will be confirmed. They think he's a smoked turkey. You watch. I think he'll be confirmed, and I think he'll be confirmed within the next week.
Are you alone in thinking that?
I think there's some who doubt that we're winning. I'm not one of them. I also think that the American people, despite the fact that many in Washington, D.C. believe they're much smarter than Americans, I think the American people, most mainstream Americans, see right through this, and I hope they're motivated enough to go vote. It's not going to change.
Right.
You can't fix stupid, but you can vote it out.
So, this is a complex topic, but I want your crisp summation of it because I think it's important. So you've introduced a new bill into Congress that targets banks that infringe on gun rights. Can you sum that up for our viewers?
Yes. My bill would say that the General Services Administration cannot do business on behalf of the American taxpayer with any bank that decides to discriminate against unlawful business on the basis of social policy. For example, Citigroup and Bank of America don't believe in the Second Amendment. and they've decided they won't do business with any businesses that sell automatic weapons, semi-automatic weapons, or handguns. Now, their copy of the Bill of Rights goes from 1 to 3. My copy includes the Second Amendment. And when they almost went broke in 2008, and the American taxpayer had to give Citigroup $475 billion and Bank of America $336 billion, I don't recall Citigroup or Bank of America saying, well, now wait, which of you believe in the Second Amendment? I don't want your money. They took everybody's money. So we don't need red banks or blue banks. We need safe banks. And I have a feeling that they have, if they think they have too much time on their hands, so they need to make social policy instead of Congress, then maybe they ought to look at their balance sheets.
It's hard to state how wonderful I think that is, and how glad I am to hear it. Finally, somebody. Senator, thanks so much. We're going to be watching that for sure.
Thanks,
Great to see you.
You too.
We've got a little bit of news right after the break. We hope